everyone, this is Jackie DeBoer, Virtual Assistant and Social Media Manager. And what I wanted to do today was just talk to you a little bit about my background and my business. Today we're in my home-based office here in Chicago area. And you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, Chicago, America, that doesn't sound too much like an American accent. And you would be right. I am actually from England, from the town of Worcester, County of Worcestershire, home of that wonderful steak sauce. And I moved here to the States quite a few years ago actually. It all started with a trip to Egypt where I met a couple from San Diego, California. And they said, you know, if you ever want to visit us, you're very welcome. Now, just be warned, you should never say that to a Brit unless you're entirely serious, because we will be on the next plane to come and visit you. And that's kind of what happened. So I arrived in San Diego and my plans were to travel the whole West Coast. But what happened, I just fell in love with San Diego and decided that was where I was going to live. So eventually, a few months later, I moved there permanently, came out with 2 suitcases, a lot of faith and big dreams and hopes that everything would turn out right. And it really has. I've been very happy here. In England, I was a medical secretary. When I came to the States, I did some training as a legal assistant and became a certified paralegal. So I did that for a few years. And a few years after I moved here, I met my husband, Bruce. Bruce is Canadian, so we're a multinational family with 1 fur child who's American. And I'm English, and of course Bruce is Canadian. So we lived in San Diego for quite some time, and then my husband was offered a position out in Japan for a year. It was a 1-year contract, which was fabulous. I had a wonderful time there, and I worked for a Japanese senator at the Japanese Diet, which is the government buildings. I was his international assistant. After that, Bruce's company moved us here to the Chicago area, and I went back to school and completed a bachelor's degree in corporate communications, and then went back into the corporate world as an executive assistant. I did that for a short while, and then I really started to think about it. I enjoyed my job, but I really felt that I could do more, and I had a lot more to offer. So I did a little research and found out there was something called a virtual assistant. As a virtual assistant, you work from your home-based office, and you can support small businesses, entrepreneurs, all kinds of people. So I thought that was interesting, so I set up my business after taking these courses in 2005. And had a wonderful time. Then in 2008, 2009, with the economy not being great here in the States, a lot of my clients did sadly go out of business. And I really had to think about what I was going to do, and I looked into social media and really thought there was some possibilities here for my existing clients and for new business. So again, I took a bunch of online classes, did a whole bunch of research, and launched that side of my business back in July 2009. So I really loved doing that. A lot of strategy with clients, setting up their various social media platforms and managing it for them too. So that is my story. Thanks so much for listening.